Hi, my name is Dan Corman, broker-owner of Alpenglow Properties. Welcome back to another Durango real estate update. Instead of just blasting you with statistics for 4 minutes this month, I'd like to tell you about 5 of my favorite ways to add value to your home. Whether you're looking to sell your house in the near future or you have no interest in ever moving again, which I get, these tips will assist you with maximizing one of your greatest investments, your home. Now, this is not a fully comprehensive list, but I'd like to go through some of my top 5 in order of cost. Then you can decide what type of update will fit your budget and timetable. Number 1, change all of your light bulbs. This may sound rudimentary, but if you look up energy.gov, they state that if you just replace 5 of the most used light bulbs with Energy Star rated bulbs, you can save up to $75 in 1 year. Nice new bulbs can use up to 80% less energy than traditional incandescents, and they can last up to 25 times longer. So, if you'd like to make your money back on an affordable update to your home, making it feel more modern, light, and bright, I suggest replacing all of your bulbs with some energy-efficient light bulbs. And while you're at it, go ahead and change out those worn-out manila faceplates too. Number 2, landscaping. Now, I know you can spend buku bucks on extensive landscaping, and landscaping actually has one of the smallest ROIs dollar for dollar, but the perceived value of an update on the facade can be immense. And for all intents and purposes of this top 5 list, I believe that some minimal sprucing up in the front of the house can highly enhance your home's curb appeal. It doesn't take much to really change the aesthetics of your home, and it's a known fact that buyers and neighbors alike weigh heavily on their first impression from the outside. If you are indeed attempting to sell, it's likely that in this day and age, buyers will even drive by your house before calling a real estate agent, just to see if it's worth taking a peek inside. Some easy and affordable updates to the facade include adding raised planter beds with flowers in front, doing a new front porch light fixture, or at least cleaning out the 42 moss and spider webs that are in the existing one. You can power wash and or paint the front porch, add new doorknobs, and if your front yard is totally kaput, maybe you go the extra mile and do some xeriscaping with a mix of mulch, stone, and drought-tolerant plants. Brings us to number 3. Number 3 jumps up in price a little, but you know what really adds a lot of value to a home? Good windows. You can spend anywhere from $200 to $2,000 per window these days, but a good vinyl replacement window should be around $500 mark installed. New windows not only add visual appeal to the property, but they can reduce your annual utility bill upwards of $500 a year when replacing single pane windows. Anyone who's ever lived in an older drafty home can tell you when the windows have been replaced. Number 4, get a little bit more technical here, but if you have the skills and or the money saved up, remodeling a room or two in the house is one of the best ways to add value to your home. The highest return on dollars spent will be from remodeling your kitchen and or your bathrooms. If you have to pick one, go with the one you use the most or hate the most, because while you are indeed looking to add value to your home, you also deserve to make it more functional and enjoyable for yourself. A la carte kitchen updates include but are not limited to painting cabinets, replacing countertops, putting in new lighting, updating appliances, installing modern backsplash tile, repainting, or installing new floors. A few of the hottest trends in bathroom remodels right now include converting an old tub into a large walk-in shower, adding a vanity so you can brush your teeth in peace, and replacing flooring, countertops, or lighting. And if you're replacing flooring, how about installing some in-floor radiant heat for those cold little tootsies in the winter? Number 5 is the most costly update but could potentially return over 100% of the cost. What's this magic, you ask? Well, that'd be adding square footage to your home. Whether you build a deck onto the back of the house or you pour a foundation and add an addition, adding square footage to your home can add substantial value. A popular way that people are adding to their home is by building what's known as an ADU or accessory dwelling unit. This update not only adds square footage to the heated space of the home, but you now have an income generating asset that you can leverage against your mortgage or provide space for family and friends when they visit. In Durango, there are zoning requirements for ADUs, such as location, minimum lot size, and the units themselves can't be more than 550 square feet. If you have more questions about this or any of the other items we talked about, I'm always available to dive deeper, as there are many ways to add value to your home. And not all updates are created equal. What you do should depend on the style, age, and location of your home, as well as the budget timeline in which your goals are associated. If you'd ever like some ideas on specific ways to enhance your home, feel free to contact me via email at dan@alpenglowproperties.com or on any of the social medias at the handle @Durango Brokers. As always, it's been a pleasure sharing my Durango, Colorado real estate update with you. Thank you for watching, stay well, and be kind to each other.